All right, this is episode 5 of season 1. An elephant makes love to a pig. What did you think of this one? This one's a little different, isn't it?
It's definitely different. We learned that. We first see, I guess, Stan's sister. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we first meet that.
A little closer. You gotta put it as close as possible. It is what it is. No.
But we learned to Stan's sister, which is interesting, and along with that, we see that he is apparently being beat up by his sister, which is obviously, I'm guessing, because of how angry she is. I'm guessing probably a teenager going through some hormonal changes.
Yeah, puberty. Yeah.
Because that's also when people start getting like their teeth stuff like dealt with, like wisdom teeth start getting removed. As a teenager, I had mine.
Oh, you had yours removed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you remember it? Or?
Yeah, I went in there. I was like, am I gonna say some like racist something or something like when I'm under?
When you're on the drugs or whatever?
Yeah, coming out. I'm good. I didn't. So I'm happy about that. But
What did the drugs do to you?
nothing. It just knocks you out.
Did that had no effect after though?
Well,
You feel it after?
afterwards, you're still a little out of it. So I was in the car. Apparently, I was saying stuff. It's been so long I don't remember, but I remember that I remembered what I was saying in the car. Like you start coming out of it. You start being able to like think, but you just kind of like you're in there. It's like when you're like real tired and you're struggling to stay awake.
Okay.
It's like one of those things.
Oh,
So I did that when I was just out of there, and then eventually I fell asleep in the car.
Oh, okay.
And then I woke up back at the house and had to move on. But along with that, we learned that apparently they have a science fair coming up. Though it's a fair, it's more like a class project, I guess. They kind of changed that, which is weird. But I guess some rich kid and uses his dad to genetically engineer like a clone of Stan, who ends up going on a rampage. Well, the main four decide to use like an elephant and a pig, trying to get them to genetically like be spliced together, which it can't be done. Apparently, because of a song says so, which is kind of dumb. But then they just try to have the elephant and the pig make love, which apparently happens. But I would think that the small pig wouldn't survive anything.
Yeah.
And then, in the end, we end up finding out just no context clues, but apparently Mr. Garrison, like the kid's teacher, I guess, apparently had sex with the pig, and so it came out with like the pig body at the head of Mr. Garrison on a pig's body, which was like real weird. Yeah. Which I didn't understand because nowhere in the show did it ever show that Mr. Garrison had time alone with the pig.
Right.
And then I also thought that the whole thing about like Cartman just being like, if like I had a girl like bother me, I would say like, get back in the kitchen, and he kept making these like dumb jokes over and over again, and just started getting like weirder and less funny.
Yeah.
And you can say one joke's like, like she should be in the kitchen. It's like, okay, that might be a little funny, but then you start going to like other stuff. It's like, okay, you're overplaying the joke. You
got sick of it?
It's getting boring now. And he starts talking about like some woman on meth and like having sex with some other dude on like her dad's bed. It seemed like he was just projecting trauma, I guess. Which is, they kind of asked him like, what's going on? And she's like, I'm just making fun of you. But it was just kind of interesting and weird in that way.
Yeah, because Cartman's mom. Yeah, there's an episode later that explains that. But no, the thing with the pig and Mr. Garrison is like the whole joke is that it's supposed to be unexpected. It just comes out of nowhere. It's like it's just like a non sequitur. That's like what they're trying to do. I didn't think it was very funny, but that's the type of joke that it is. It's like in SpongeBob when it cuts to something random, or like maybe Family Guy with like the cutaway gags. It's kind of similar to that type of humor.
I would think it'd be funnier if, let's say, you took that, but like you had a scene where like maybe, like Cartman and the group like left, and the pig was still in the classroom, maybe, and then like the pig looks at like Mr. Garrison, and Mr. Garrison looks at the pig, and then it can cut to what's ever going on next. Because then it'd be like it could be expecting to maybe something happened, or maybe nothing happened at all. Right. And I think it would be like even funnier because then it's like it's like, oh, I remember that happening, and look what happened.
Right.
So all they went through was pointless with the elephant and the pig.
What about the chef thing? The whole chef musical number. You think he's creepy?
I don't know. It's this whole thing. Apparently, I don't understand how his singing. It was just a boombox with like a microphone, and somehow it connected to speakers is what it kept showing, and it caused like I think it was like 5 or 6 houses with like people in it to start making love, which is kind of weird. And I'm assuming his whole thing is that you have to get them drunk first, but I'm assuming those people in the houses weren't all drunk, because then you'd see that some people in the houses weren't doing anything, unless it's implying that everyone in South Park is a drunkard. Maybe. But other than that, it was interesting. He's done musical numbers in the past episodes we've done. That's weird for having like Elton John. It's like he come in and he's like there for like 10 seconds and then he's just gone. Yeah. I don't really get that.
Yeah, the random celebrity cameo. But yeah, I would probably give this one's kind of boring. So I mean, I'd probably give it like a 6.
Yeah. I'd probably give it 5.5 or a 5.5.
Okay, that's it.